Listen, this needs to not happen. I'm gonna need to shut it down. I need to get in touch with Kris Jenner immediately, and we need to shut this down, okay? Because this is not gonna happen. I'm tired of this shit. I already went through it with Ariana. I didn't even barely like Pete Davidson then, okay? I don't fuck with it. I don't agree with this relationship. I need to get in touch with someone, and it's not a relationship. I'm in denial. It's not a relationship. They're just fucking friends. He's a funny guy. He has tattoos. That's it. Alrighty, kids, children, adults, and grandparents. Welcome to the Theodore and Edward Show. I am your main host with the brain ghost in a range. Couldn't figure it out. It's almost. We gotta workshop it. We gotta workshop.
The bars are there.
Okay? The bars are there. Yes, but I'm your host Theodore,
and I'm your host Edward.
Eduardo. That's what they call him in the Dominican. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to this show. We got a jam-packed episode for y'all because this week has been it's been a week for Black entertainers. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
it's been a week. It's been a week for Black entertainers and good music affiliates, and we gonna get into it. We got a good one for you. But first, like we always gonna get into it with a quick what we've been looking at, what we've been listening to, and how we've been doing. So I can kick it off real quick. First of all, what I've been watching. I've been watching it too much this week, but what I have been watching is my HBO Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Which is Succession. I watch my Succession 9 p.m. Eastern every day, so it hits 6 p.m. So when it hits 6 p.m. over here and it's on HBO Max, I just go over there, hit the HBO Max. I know what I'm watching. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Succession, and we on episode 4.
Jam.
We on episode. You waiting on it?
Yeah.
You didn't get to watch it? I fell asleep, and I don't know if I want to watch it.
Yeah, I fell asleep on it too, but I want to finish it.
I don't know if I want to finish it. I don't know why. It's because I have every single person that said something about it has said it's bad. I haven't heard honestly anything good about it. That sucks. But anyway, I've been watching Succession. Okay. I mean, it's just great drama. It's just my type of drama, my type of writing, my type of show. I'm fucking with all of it. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Rich white people in distress. I love to see it. You love to see it. So yeah.
Not bad.
Great show. Okay. Please watch that show. But really that's all I've been watching. And you been finishing up on you. I'm about to finish up the 3rd season. I'm feeling it this week. I'm gonna watch another episode this week. I've been laying off for the past 2 days. Try to go to the edge. You know how you get to the edge and you stop. What was it? Oh, that's what it was.
I'm close to the edge.
You know why I said that? First of all, is because I also watched Big Mouth, 2 episodes of the new season, and it's already too much. Oh my God, they was doing No Nut November, and everybody couldn't do it. Everybody couldn't finish No Nut November. They had Kumail Nanjiani in it. He was made of cum. Anyways, listen, that fucking show. 2 episodes in the new season is already too much. It's too much. God. So yeah, I've been watching Big Mouth, and Succession, and You. Those are my 3 shows that I'm loving right now. But as far as the music, I've only been listening to one thing and one thing only, and that is Madam Summer Walker's new album, dubbed "Still Over It." Her last album was called "Over It." Now she's still over it, apparently.
I wonder who she was talking about and it.
I know, right? Because we know who you talk about and still over it.
Yeah.
So she's talking about probably other previous people. This album is really good. I can say it's not as good as Over It, her first album, because that album is like great. Like it's in a pantheon to me. It's one of the best R&B albums in a while. But this album is really good. I'm honestly, it went above my I guess above my expectations.
I have low expectations for it, and it already went above them.
No, I couldn't have low expectations because the reason why I was kind of iffy on it though was because the reason why London on the Track, if you don't know, is her baby daddy, and there's been some drama between her and him, and basically this album is just all about him and his dog shittedness, even though he's a featured writer on 10 out of the 20 songs. She said like all he did was put a wind chime on some shit and got a fucking writing credit. But but yeah, the whole album is basically like a diss album to him, pretty much.
Damn.
The song "Fourth Baby Mama" is kind of good though, because she's the fourth baby mama, and that's what ends the album. And she's kind of reflecting on like, damn, I'm really like a fourth baby mama, The song "Bitter" with the Cardi B narration at the beginning, that one's fire. "Reciprocate." The whole album is just about it's about toxicity, but from what I'm thinking of, I think the album is supposed to be about this toxic, man that she's trying to get away from, or that she was drawn to and trying to get away. But I see it as like both people are very toxic and they trying to get at each other some way, somehow. And it's definitely it's just toxic all around. Even though there's a song on the album called "Toxic" with Lil Durk. So toxic, it should be called "Toxicity." But the Summer Walker is a great singer. She still has that same kind of hip hop R&B production on this album, which I was hoping that she would stick with, and she did. She kind of ventures off a little bit though, which I don't really like too much of the other songs. But it's a good album, and I'm fucking with her. Apparently she has the biggest Apple Music 24 hours for a female artist so far. Okay. Which was crazy to me. But I mean, Adele's on the way, so let her have it.
Yeah, Adele is on the way. She can enjoy this 3 weeks.
I enjoyed the 3 weeks, as she should. As she should.
Ed Sheeran just released an album of his own. He was all like, "Thank God I did it before." Because I didn't know she was releasing something in November.
Exactly.
Until I already announced my date, so thank God.
I'm not... I don't know. I haven't listened to a song of Ed Sheeran's, really. I'm not really here for it.
Flower Pot is the last one I listened to, and that shit is sad. But
I haven't.
I recently found out the A-Team is actually about a young prostitute that was homeless.
Yeah,
and her name was Angel. Dreams. Yeah,
been this way since 18 and lately, but they seem slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries.
And she had a bad drug addiction problem. And when that line where he said it's too cold outside for Angel to fly, that was her name. Like she stayed at a homeless shelter. Yeah, in the winter.
He has another song like that it's called "Small Bump." It's like the song is very the lyrics are, I think, it's about like a pregnancy. And you have a little small bump and stuff, and at the end it's like, oh, it's actually tragic. Fuck. So yeah, he's a great songwriter. But I don't know if I haven't heard anything from this new album, so we'll see.
Check it out.
I'll see.
I mean, I would like to see what the father Ed Sheeran has to write about.
Yeah, he's a father, huh? That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, let me go to what I was watching.
What was you watching? What were you listening to, Edmund?
Well, I'm gonna just leave the listening part alone because it's also just been Summer Walker. I accidentally deleted one of my playlists, my favorite playlists. Trying to get rid of a Meek Mill song, and I was just like, all right, fuck it, let me just listen to Summer Walker.
That's what you get. You're trying to get rid of a Meek Mill song. He said, and he came to get you.
Deleted the whole playlist. Yeah. So it's all good. I'm gonna remake the playlist, but Summer Walker is good. I'm liking it. I did not expect much from it, but I'm liking that shit. As far as watching, The Wire.
Nothing but
The Wire. I'm on season 2. Tomorrow I'll be on season 3. I'm about to finish up season 2. Then I'm gonna watch season 3 of You, and I'm gonna burn through that, and then I can go back to The Wire because The Wire is good. I've never liked like cop dramas like this before.
Yeah,
and it's so fucking good.
You said you almost done with season 2?
I got 2 more episodes of season 2.
Mm.
There, man. This nigga. To those of y'all listening or watching, Brother Muzo.
What?
Brother Muzo.
What the fuck is going on?
Got more bodies on him than a Chinese cemetery. I'm quoting, of course. That's what someone said. Brother Muzo out of New York is now my second favorite character. Omar, my first. I fucking love Omar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's some shit, Ted. I'm just.
Yeah, I gotta finish this.
I ain't trying to ruin nothing, but there's some shit that's going down. Like, I know third season about to be a trip.
Yeah,
because they got Greeks in it, the Turks are in it, the fucking I don't know what Polacks are, but I'm assuming they're Polish people. I don't know. I apologize if that's a offensive language.
You just offended them. Yeah.
They still got the Avon Barksdale and his thing and his drug kingpin association and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the agents and the detectives. But now they added in the Greeks and what they trying to do, and the port and the longshoremen and some FBI agents, and you got Brother Muzo. Don't get caught in the streets with Omar or Brother Muzo.
Oh my god,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Brother Muzo or Omar. Don't go where they at.
Oh my god.
Don't go where they. You know what he said? I'm gonna just make this real quick. He said, "What's the most dangerous thing in America? A nigga with a library card."
Damn.
Damn, that shit was good. But all right, let's move on to some shit that y'all ain't gonna remember next week.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos' girlfriend is
just
head over heels.
Real quick.
Leo DeCap.
Oh my god, this is
over the cap.
If y'all don't, first let's
he ain't gonna need his maritime lawyer for this one.
He's not.
He is not gonna need that maritime.
If y'all
lawyer.
saw the clip of Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend, I don't know her name. That's the girl he actually left his wife for. Pretty much was that girl. But there's a clip of Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend next to each other, and Leo DiCaprio, they're like walking up somewhere, and Leo DiCaprio's talking to Jeff, but his girlfriend is enamored. Her eyes are like, oh my god. And she had her chest out. She was like,
she perked the chest out.
She was like,
showed the smile.
She was risking it all.
Yes.
And that goes to show. I saw a tweet that if you lame, you can have all the money in the world, but you just a lame ass nigga. You a lame ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you can literally have all the money in the world, but you just a lame man nigga. She probably watched Titanic when she was 20 something. I don't know how old she is, but she was young, and she was probably fell in love with Leo, and then she just saw it. It's just that was it.
And they were at an art gala out here in LA.
If I'm Leo DeCap, you cannot tell me anything the whole rest of the year. You can't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing. I'm trying to save the world, and I got a damn near trillionaire's girl on my dick.
I got the richest woman. Like what? Like I don't know what to do. I can grab her. Like I can do this. What's up? Consensual. Man. Everything's consensual. We would have a great time. I'll take her on the yacht.
Mm-hmm.
lot of yacht dates, Leo. A lot of yacht dates.
I'm telling you, he got a maritime lawyer. He the only celebrity with a maritime lawyer.
Keep it out in the water.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't floats, I ain't fucking. If it ain't floating, it ain't fucking. That's what he say. So yeah, Leo, Jeff Bezos. What Hey, you gotta lock that down, bro. You gotta figure something out.
Man, don't lock that down. Shit, you better get another.
Yeah, they get the Chanel.
When you're rich, it's very hard to find a very actual loving woman.
Yeah.
Which, sadly, he probably lost the one at Mackenzie.
Shout out to my Nubian queen, Mackenzie.
Yes, that was probably actually the one who actually cared for him.
Yeah.
At this point, you about to just be fucking hoes. If she ain't a hoe yet, you gonna make her a hoe.
You don't know. I mean, you never know what she be doing. She probably really loved Jeff and all that, but she really do love Leonardo DiCaprio. She can't. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how she could try to backtrack and be like, oh, we're friends and we're just kidding or something like that. I would never, because it was all in her eyes did not lie. Mm-hmm. And when he turned around, she was like, oh my God. She's like, oof. She was sweating.
You gotta be truthful. I'm sorry, Jeff, but I'm trying to fuck Gilbert Grape tonight. So that's all. I'm just saying, you know.
What's eating Gilbert Grape? This coochie motherfucker. Exactly. Got his ass.
Oh man.
So what that means, but Leo DiCap ain't never gonna have a Prime Video original. That's it. That's all that means. Yeah. That's all that means. Yeah. He gonna have to stick with Netflix. God damn it.
That's it. He just gotta stay with Netflix.
He probably had 30 million for me. Oh, you know the price went up. Leo, if it's on Jeff, it's 30 million for you, Jeff. It can't be. Not 20. 20 million to read the script, 30 million for me to say I think about
Yesterday's price is not today's price,
Yesterday's price. It's not today's price, Jeff. Okay?
It went up now it's stuck. That's it. But let's move on to some next things, some next topics. Vanessa Bryant. For those, I wanted to say this last week, but it completely slipped my mind. Last week she was summoned to do a psychiatric evaluation to see if she was really distraught about the photos that leaked. Because she's suing the LA County, the first responders. She's suing like everybody, everyone that had something to do with
because they leaked some photos.
Yeah, so some first responders and other staff members, they took pictures and they leaked them and all. So what's the name? A representative for the LA County wanted her to have a psych eval to prove that she's really distraught over that. And a judge overruled it about 5 days ago, saying no, she doesn't need that. She just lost her daughter and her husband. Yeah. And she's seeing pictures online. Yeah. She doesn't need a psychiatrist. She didn't know about it until
TMZ Twitter said it. Yeah. Or she TMZ, had like a notification. Imagine that, having a notification on your phone to find out your husband died. And then you like, what? And you try to call him and he's not picking up. That's just tragic. Ugh.
Yeah. So, that's a good thing for her. Kudos to her. I hope she wins that case.
Another great thing. Sorry to cut you off. Oh, you go ahead. So,
I hope she gets access to the funds that was in Kobe Bryant's account, because I know that was something that she had to go to court for earlier this year.
Hopefully he had a will. He probably did, and he left them. She control a lot, but that's what I was actually.
Will wasn't in her favor though. Like, hey, drop 60 in an hour and a half.
Damn.
You can have whatever's in my account.
Damn. I can't call that. But speaking of them too, they were in the news again because Body Armor just sold to Coca-Cola. And Kobe invested $6 million in Body Armor about 7 years ago. Kobe Bryant made $320 million or something like that, like over $300 million on the court. And he invested $6 million of that money 7 years ago, and now with the purchase, it's made him over $400 million.
That's crazy.
So $400 million, from $6 million to $400 million, and he already made more than he's ever made on the court, just from an investment. So buy your Bitcoins, kids.
Man, I know I am.
Yeah, but that's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome. I hope she gets all that money and is able to, build something, because they want to build like a brand around, like, because since she doesn't have the Nike deal anymore, they still want to have like shoes and apparel available, because her and the Nike thing went sour, which was crazy. If whatever she
Vanessa
wanted
personally.
No, it's like whatever. It's like something about Nike, and they couldn't come to an agreement with Nike and the Kobe Bryant brand, and what she wanted to do and something like that. And which is crazy to me. Whatever, you just give her whatever the hell she wants. I don't know, but like it's gonna be fruitful both directions. Yeah. Like, I don't get, what does she want? Okay, let's do it. What's the problem? But yeah, it does suck. It does suck. But yeah, shout out to Vanessa Bryant. I know that she hold it down.
Yeah. Hopefully she getting everything that she's working hard for right now. And that, honestly, that's it with my topics. we're not going to be remembering next week.
Yeah, the hot.
I say that because these are small little tidbits.
Yeah, I like that. Topics we're not going to be remembering next week.
Mm-hmm.
The small little stuffs.
Let's get to the stuff we are going to remember. Mm-hmm. Let's get to a moment in history that's just going to stay in history. No, let's not start with that. Mm-hmm. We're going to start with another moment in history. Mm-hmm. Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival.
Yes. Now,
held.
Exactly. It was a tragic, it was very crazy. It's a tragic event, but yeah. If you haven't heard, you haven't been reading, or you don't know who we're talking about at all. Travis Scott held a concert or a festival last weekend and called Astroworld, which is named after his second album, or third album, whatever. But
I come to find out his third album is named after the actual festival Houston once had.
Yeah, because it was a festival in Houston, or it was like an amusement park or something that got shut down.
From what I hear, it was like their version of Six Flags.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A big ass festival and stuff, but it got closed down. When he was a kid.
Yeah, when he was a kid,
he ain't even think of Al Farrell yet. He was just a kid.
Yeah.
And now he had the power and the pull to get this shit reestablished, reopened. I believe he invested some of his own personal money. Mm-hmm. Got the key to the city, all types of shit. He building up his city. Mm-hmm. And from what I know, this was the first, like the opening weekend.
Yeah, this was the opening. Yeah, it was the first night. The second night they got canceled because of the tragedy. It's one of the biggest like crowd tragedy in concert history, because 8 people died. 8 people. Some of them were kids, died, and multiple people were injured. And one 9-year-old is fighting for his life right now as we speak. It's because he got trampled all over. It's crazy, man. So basically, if you haven't heard, Astroworld, a big festival, multiple artists were on multiple stages, right? And everybody, you saw Roddy Ricch over there. You saw Coi Leray. I don't know if she was there. I know Roddy Ricch was, but she was on another stage, and everybody's spread out. But once 9 p.m. hit, Travis is going to come on at 9 p.m. So he's on the main stage, which is the big main stage. So every single person in the festival, once 9 p.m. hit, moved to that stage.
Exactly.
Now, they went right when Travis came out is kind of when everything started to happen. Because when he came out, there were reports of the crowd just moving and pushing forward. Everyone's trying to push forward. Everyone going from the side, trying to move in closer to the, the center. And everybody that's already in the front is getting pushed from, thousands of pounds of pressure, just trying to of people just moving forward, of humans, and getting crushed and it's honestly terrible. Some of the videos were, that came out from the event were honestly, I couldn't even watch some of them. It's kind of terrible. Yeah, they go ahead. But yes, like I said, eight people passed away from what is this? What did they say? It was something asphyxia, like a crushing asphyxia, meaning that they were crushed. They couldn't breathe because there were so many humans pressed against each other and so tightly, bound that they passed away.
What is that? Asphyxiation?
Yeah, but it was something about crushing or something that I was reading. But they all, and there's videos of Travis. He sees one of the kids that he previously asked for help for. Because there's videos of him asking for, get this kid some help, But the fact that he kind of kept the show going is what's kind of keeping him in hot water. Because he's going through it right now, especially with all that stuff. People are I don't know how you can not feel that this is my fault, I would make it seem like that to me if I was Travis.
He definitely gonna be in his own head about it, thinking it's his fault because you're the sole reason
why everybody's here.
Yeah, why everyone's here. You're a rager.
Yeah,
you know what type of rapper you are.
That's his brand.
But I don't want to put all the blame on him.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will say is like, if you asked the kid for some help, you should have stopped and waited for that kid to get some help.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going on, but you knew that someone needed help.
Yeah.
And you addressed it. Stop. Don't keep going. You know what's about to happen when you keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be fucking jumping around, people going side to side on each other. You're a raging rapper.
Yeah.
You're the wild guy. And, that's your brand, as you said.
Yeah. I mean,
one thing. Go ahead.
There was a time where because there was 2 instances I think that I've seen where he saw the ambulance in the crowd and trying to see is everybody all right. He said if you all right, put your middle fingers up or something like that. And then after that he's like, all right, he's about to go into the next song and he's like, I want everybody to see the ground. I want everybody to make the ground shake or something like that, So just basically going off. But I mean, the ambulance is still in the crowd trying to get to where it get to, and they can't move because there's a crowd of 50,000 people around them. And it's just a sad, a sad event of it all. I mean, even the chief of police said that they've met with Live Nation and Travis and everybody before, and they had safety concerns. And, I don't know if they were listened to or they listened to their suggestions, but it's just something that, especially if they didn't listen to their suggestions, is something that the lawsuits are already pouring in. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, people. Yeah, it's about to be some money being paid out.
Yeah, definitely.
One thing I do like is Roddy Ricch came forward and said he's going to donate all the money that he made in proceeds towards the families and all that were there, towards the people that were there and their families. And Travis also said, I'll cover all the funeral costs and I'll also cover all of the mental stability costs for those who got traumatized because of this. I've only seen one video, honestly, and that was of this one girl coming up on the side of the stage yelling, "Stop the show. People are dying out there. There's a dead person out there." And like a guy that's working the camera, he's like shooing her off.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him. He's getting paid to do a certain job. All right, whatever. And everything. But a second person comes. I was like, y'all need to stop now.
Yeah.
There's someone dead out there. Stop the show. But during the midst of this is when he was, giving the speech like, are y'all all right? All right, let's make that ground shake. I want to feel the ground shake and shit. At that point, it's
just an all around tragedy, and something that I don't know, maybe the guy should have been, if he had a walkie talkie to say, hey, there might be something going on in the crowd, or because there were like you said, there were people that was trying to stop the show and get his attention because it was. I mean, I saw videos of people giving people CPR, like chest compressions, like in a sea of people, just in the middle of the crowd. Travis Scott is going crazy on the stage, and it's just all around absolute tragedy that should not have happened at all.
This is the thing that surprised me. I got 3 final things to say. One, I was very surprised honestly, I wasn't surprised people were dying because Travis has gotten on the fucking banister and the catwalk of his own stage before. Yeah. Travis has fucking threw somebody off his stage before, and that person, I believe, ended up suing. And Travis had singled out a person, was like, who threw that? Him? Everybody fuck him up. So you have done crazy shit when you're performing live. Yeah. I'm not on, and it sounds sad, and I know it's very sad. I'm not surprised that there's some deaths at your concert. What surprised me is that there was a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old at your concert. Yeah. I didn't think that would ever happen. But that's the one topic. The second topic. Last time something this tragic happened was Ariana Grande when the bomb went off.
Yeah.
And I forgot how many people died in that.
A lot. It was more than 8.
Gotcha. So that's what this reminds me of, except, this is here in Texas. I forgot. I think hers
was in London.
Yeah.
So or Liverpool. It was in England. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I mean, that was a terrorist attack. This is like
shit.
Yeah, that was a terrorist attack.
Oh damn.
This was like a a crowd surge, and it was honestly because of everybody wants to see him.
Okay.
And there's been a lot of videos of other artists checking in on people, being like, hey, everybody take 3 steps back, or they stop the show and kind of talk to the crowd, like it's getting a little rowdy out here. I mean, this is other things have happened. I think in the past, I don't know what festival it was, but where they hired the Hell's Angels to be the security event, and people got stabbed. People were
Wait, the Hell's Angels were stabbing the people?
I think, yeah, because they were hired as security, and they were trying to secure the place, and if people got rowdy, they were going to be 3 times as rowdy back. I forgot what event it was. I think it was like a Woodstock event or something. But yeah, people got stabbed. People were doing all types of drugs and drinking and shit. And yeah, it's just a terrible, avoidable tragedy. So yeah, my heart goes out to all 8 of those all 8 of those deaths and their families, because that's unimaginable.
That kid makes it.
I know, me too.
Here's my third thing I wanted to bring up. Then I'll be done with this. They ain't gonna be able to prevent this in the future. I mean, they can, but I feel like they won't. It's like there's been so many like incidences that has happened at concerts and festivals alike, and they can like do all of the safety huddles and all that they want, but I feel like the real things that'll help people with their safety is also the same things that will take away from the experience of your artist. Because when this happened and it was like people rushing forward, my first thought was, okay, why not put like little steel railways and like a zigzagging motion all throughout the field where Travis is performing. That way there's space. People can't be shoving forward if there's a metal banister there preventing them from doing so. Yeah. But then I'm thinking like, people might not want to like that. They might want to move freely. They might want to move freely.
And I mean, I would. You've already done, the Astroworld Festival before, and you just like, well, let's just do it again. Let's just do it how we did it. But it's just the, it's the combination of, Astroworld being as big as he is, Travis being as big as he is, Travis Scott's fan base being like, he's a rager, obviously, because he brings that crazy energy on stage, because he's a great performer. But it's because he incites that almost, rebellious, go crazy. The meme of him going like this with the microphone and the fires in the background. That's exactly what Travis Scott is. And it's the combination of that, the pandemic. Everybody wants to go out and be out, and like this is their first concert of the pandemic, so they want to go a little extra wild. It's a combination of events that really fucked it all up. So yeah, I feel for everybody involved, honestly, to be honest. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like even if like I was a 9-year-old, like, because it was his father who took him there, and I feel like I probably would have took my kid there too. I don't know, because I would like Travis Scott. He liked Travis Scott. I would have probably, but I mean, I probably wouldn't be in no crowd or nothing like that. Yeah. But he probably wasn't in the crowd. Shit. But it's just terrible, man. But I think he said like the father had the kid on his shoulders, and the father passed out, and that's what made the kid fall. Oh, damn. Yeah. It's because he passed out because of all the the commotion, and all these people around him. Yeah. Yeah, he probably feels the shittiest in the world person in the world. Man, God, yeah, it's just an all around tragedy.
That is. That really is.
Unthinkable, Man,
that's crazy. Yeah. Hearts out to them and the families.
Yes, hearts out to all of them, everybody involved.
But let's jump into something a bit more positive, like.
No, I mean, it might be positive.
Oh, this is definitely positive.
I got thoughts on everything.
This man doesn't miss with interviews.
He does not.
I told people.
I can tell you.
Watch the one with Charlemagne. If you don't like that, black people are still slaves. Harriet Tubman was that whole era. Watch that interview. Watch his
interview with Zane Lowe. My favorite
interview with Zane Lowe.
I like the Gaga songs.
Was Sway. Yeah. I love some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck she know about Polaroids?
No, cameras. What the fuck she know about cameras?
Yeah.
She was the ambassador for Kodak.
Yeah, there we go. So it's just like
Kanye.
This man we about to talk about is none other than he's formerly known as Kanye West. Now he goes simply by Ye.
Ye.
That, oh my God, that shit is. First of all, if you haven't seen this, this man's it seems like he is mentally getting better.
Getting better. I can say that.
Yeah.
I can give you that.
Mentally getting better. Yeah. But he touches on quite a bit of topics.
He does.
58 name drops.
Yeah.
They had a counter on it. It was on the Noriega and DJ EFN DrinkChamps podcast. Shout out to both of them. Both.
Shout out. I'd subscribe to the podcast and all that. It's gonna be that's a big episode. It's probably their biggest episode.
Oh, he said it before it started. He said this is gonna be our biggest episode ever. No shade to those who have been on before.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be our biggest episode ever. And it is. It's Kanye West. Unless you get Drake or Jay-Z.
Yeah.
This is the biggest episode ever.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. This is the biggest episode ever. I also want to give a special shout out to the fact that Ye could have picked anybody and he picked
exactly. Me too. I love that.
Black-owned interview podcast.
Yeah,
that's
I love
also that. That's also working under the Revolt, which is also Black-owned and operated company. So I love that he did that. He could have went to Vlad.
He could have went to
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
he could have went to anybody. He could have
went to Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. He could have went to Zayn.
Yeah.
He could have went to anyone. Literally anybody.
And he went to Noriega's.
Yeah, he went to Noriega. I love that shit.
Shout out.
I absolutely love that. Yeah, so shout out to them. I love that he brought it. He gave that type of interview in his own community.
Now, if you haven't watched your interview, I highly recommend you watch it. It's 2 hours long, but it is every bit as entertaining because Kanye is, if you know Kanye is just being Kanye. But I like the topics that they're talking about.
Okay, one thing. I'm going to do a mini rant right here.
Mini rant.
It don't matter how long it is to people watching. Y'all watch women with fake asses on Twitter longer. So I don't care if it's 2 and 45 hours long.
This is a personal one. This is directed at me.
You need to watch it. This is directed at everybody. Because a lot of people be like, I didn't watch that. No, I didn't watch that interview. No, I still rock with this person and that person. And I'm like, did you see the interview? Did you see the interview? This person said he likes little kids and you still like that person? Watch the interview. Did you watch this interview? He said he eats people, and you still fucking with Army Hammer. You still fuck. So just to those that be like, it'd be too long. Fuck you. Watch the fucking interviews. Because I know y'all the same ones that's over there watching fucking the best of Buffy the Body. The best of Jenna Jameson. The best of Carla Lane. The best. Y'all be on bitches. I see y'all on Twitter.
Not Edward knowing the first and last names.
I know because they know the first and last names and they make sure I know them. So y'all better fucking watch this interview.
That's terrible.
Because I'm getting tired of explaining to people why this man is a genius.
He is a genius.
Go ahead, Ted. Go ahead. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
No, he is a musical genius, and I have I have a love-hate relationship with Kanye. Mostly love though, but there's some things in the interview that I just can't. I'm just not with sometimes, and he's not pressed on. But let's just get into it. For one thing, I liked that he said. I liked what he talked about. Was about like black ownership and things like that. About how he wanted to, that's one of the reasons why he came to the DrinkChamps podcast, because it was black owned and all that. And he was trying to get, quote unquote, us, black people out of that slave mentality of working for, quote unquote, the white man,
Yes.
Getting a job at, somewhere. And he was trying to, I guess his message is trying to get that message across to that us as black people don't have to be working for, the man or whoever the hell. Creative freedom and things like that. And I love that what he was saying. I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing. One of the things I fucked with was he gave his flowers to Drake.
He did. I love I like when he talked about Drake.
He didn't say, he could have said a lot of other things.
Yeah.
He could have been like, nah, fuck him. I'm better than him. He wishes he could be me and get the love I get and for stupid shit. But he was all like, no, that dude is great. I am the greatest If it's not me, then it's him. To say that that's your number two, that's number two, but your favorite rapper is Nas, but you were signed with Dame and Jay-Z. This man is being completely honest because
he is being
honest. Still can't fathom that.
He even said
rapper,
like
Nas, you signed with Dame. Dame found you. It wasn't Jay, but you rocking with them both.
Yeah.
And you just the nigga that like leaked your song and everything. You was all like, if I wasn't me, he'd definitely be the greatest. This dude is great. This man is well calculated too.
He even shouted out the song TSU, which is his favorite song and my favorite song on the album too.
Yeah, he's I kind of want that beat. Like, that TSU song is good. I like that shit.
Yeah, and I liked what he said about Drake because he kind of just laid it out. He's like, "This is what happened." He would, this is how Drake operates when it comes to rap beef. And we've seen it before, how he operated with Meek Mill, remember he allegedly got the suite right above Meek Mill and was playing back-to-back on loop all day and night.
Yeah.
He kind of did the same thing with Kanye. He would text everybody, every girl around him, because it's Drake, and he would he gonna move 5, houses down from you, and, he sets it up like he said, he sets it up like war.
Yeah.
And, it works it works for Drake sometimes.
It definitely works. Also, I like how he I want to talk about how he said that he is seeking Beanie Siegel. He got money that he owes Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
And when Noriega asked why,
he gave him a Yeezy.
Yeah, he said he's the one that came up with the name Yeezy.
Yeah.
And you want to go ahead and tell the people what he ended up doing once he sought him out?
Yeah, apparently, because Benny Siegel was at a show and said he talked to Kanye finally, and apparently he's given Benny Siegel $50 million cash, $50 million, and a 5% stake in Yeezy, the company.
Cut my check.
Yes, and plus that I think he said Yeezy is worth $1.7 billion, so that's 5% of that. Do the math. That's a lot of money. That's all I got to say.
Ain't got to work ever again.
Yeah, and plus $50 million. Plus $50 million.
Plus 50, right then and there. And not 5% stock. This man has stake. I don't know what that means yet, but once I figure it out from the Earn Your Leisure podcast, shout out to them, I'm going to let y'all know what a stake is and the difference between stake and stock.
I mean, a stock is probably a piece of it, but a stake is, if it's like a 5% stake, that means you own 5% of the company. And whatever it's worth, if it's worth 1.7 billion, 5% of that is your cut.
Is yours.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, and plus you just let that ride. You take the 50 million, that's just money you spend, but you let that 5% sit. Because Yeezy's only getting started. What the fuck? It's only worth 1.7 billion now?
That's it.
Give him 5 more years.
Give me 5 more. Talk about the shoes always out, Yeezy always outselling.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
That's another thing I wanted to talk about too, is he kind of acknowledged what I've been saying about Kanye for years. That when he was talking about he told Lauryn Hill that I am the leader. And she said that
you're a leader.
You're a leader, yeah. But I got what he was saying because, and as far as fashion and influence and cultural influence, Kanye West is a leader. He even mentioned his age. He's like, I'm 44. Like, what? Like, I'm influencing kids that's 3 times
20 years younger and 20 years older than me. I got all them niggas on lock.
On lock.
One thing I also, go ahead.
He told the story about how he was born in Chicago. They was wearing, Timberlands and, this polka dot shit. He said he was, I forgot what he said he looked like. But, that's what the style was.
Yeah, it was some New York type shit.
Yeah, like almost like a New York kind of vibe. Probably like Wu-Tang was hot or something like that. And then he goes, I forgot where he goes. He goes somewhere on the West Coast.
It was where his dad was staying at.
Yeah, because he's moved around a lot.
Area. Yeah. And he saw a kid out there wearing gerbos and everything.
With polos. Yeah. And that's how they rock their style. And so when he moved back to Chicago, moved back to the hood, he came back with that style. And ever since then, he's been 5 years ahead of everybody.
Everybody.
As far as
Y'all
fashion.
got to admit, y'all know that man is an icon in everything he touches. One of my favorite things he said was about the verses. He was like, I go against anybody.
Yeah.
And I'll win in any situation. Then he broke down what he meant by that. He says, I'm going to need to go rap, producer, fashion, and lyrics. I need 4 different verses. And I'm going to win in every single one. That dude is ahead of his time in fashion. I love that his favorite thing, that one of the things he loves to say about music is the paradigm shift. He shifted the paradigm so many times.
Yeah.
It took me, when did 808s and Heartbreak come out? What, 9 years ago? Let's say 11? No, it took me 13 years, basically, to actually appreciate that album.
Yeah.
No,
I love that album. I love that album.
Hell yeah. I'm just now fucking with it. Like, earlier this year, I was like, oh, okay, I'm fucking with this. And he lets y'all know that I am right, Ted is right, and he's right about Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy being his best work. That's perfection.
It is
That's
perfection.
top 5 albums right there.
It's my favorite album.
It's amazing. You can listen to that back to front, then front to back.
You know why I think it's one of my favorite albums ever? It probably is my favorite album. But you know Runaway. Runaway is like 9 minutes long, right? There's the Runaway when it's just like the instrumental part and he's just humming. Is probably the most. I literally cried on that part. I'm not crying the whole part he's rapping, but just on the part of him humming and the instrumental playing, I'm crying. I literally cried. I was fucking crying. So that's
an amazing album.
That album is amazing. He even said it. Yeah, he says it. He like, we can go up again. We might have to go against eras, my eras versus Beautiful Dark Twisted versus Yeezus or something like that. But he says like, but I don't think nothing's topping my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
It's the
because
top.
Nothing can.
It's the top of the top. That for a rapper, the message in it of like, why are we scared of the thing we don't understand? Why it's changed so fearful to us? I love that. And then him having a video behind it, and it's an amazing piece of work. That is like amazing. That's beautiful. That's perfection.
It is
on wax. I'm getting that on vinyl. I'm getting a record player now.
It shouldn't be.
I like that he also addressed his the people that we know as big timers as his peers. Elon Musk, peer. Jesus. Jeff Bezos, peer. Steve Jobs. That's my peers. These are my peers. Okay? But one of my absolute favorite things about the interview, and I would be remiss if I didn't say it. No. He put who did he put? Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z, Drake,
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
I think Pusha
T. And I think he did like Steve Rifkin. No, Clive Davis and somebody else in a group chat. And he was all like, I just want to let y'all know I'm worth more money than all y'all put together. Got more money than all y'all put together.
Oh my God.
He just the fact that you even got them people numbers, okay?
Yeah, and he put them all in the group chat.
All in the group chat. He's like, I initiated the conversation.
Imagine if he's the other person and he's like, see all this numbers? Like, whose numbers are these? Because if you see a group chat and you don't have them in your contacts, it's random numbers. So now you just got Kim's number. Goddamn. Yeah, but you don't know which one it is.
Oh, so you're going to call every single one.
I'm calling every single one.
You got Travis. You probably didn't have Jay's.
Uh-huh.
All right, now I'm about to do process of elimination.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Kim.
That's Kim.
I'm calling it.
I'm calling her right now.
Right now. Put that shit on paper. Right now. I love that.
Now, I know we giving Kanye all the praise and all that, but I gotta go in on what I did not like about the interview. And it's kind of the same things that my qualms with Kanye too. It's honestly 2 things. The first thing was the Big Sean shit. Okay. Everything about Big Sean. So if you didn't watch the interview, I'll just summarize it right now. He basically said they asked him, did they ask him like Big Sean or something? Somebody else?
Big Sean or Pusha T.
Yeah, and Big Sean. They said Big Sean or Pusha T.
Yeah, pick one. Which one's better?
Yeah, and he went off basically. And he got his little tombstone and said, here, like, What did he say?
I'm here because I signed Big Sean.
Yeah, and he said that Big Sean was one of the worst like signing decisions of his life or something like that. See, this is to me where Kanye's narcissism, wouldn't say get him in trouble, but it's kind of it's on that brink of more annoying than anything else.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, first of all, I don't think Big Sean ain't got no qualms with fucking nobody. He just out here rapping and I'm just out here rapping. Obviously, you know, let the man, he had one album that I really fucking loved, you know, which was great. And then all the albums after that slipped.
I called it. I just want y'all to know I called it.
You might have, you called it. You did call it, honestly. Because I remember you saying that way back then too. But you know, let the man be. Jesus Christ. And he says, you know, and he says something about John Legend being used by, and Big Sean being used by Democrats in order to get him to, I don't know, to get Joe Biden elected pretty much. I really don't think that disrespecting Big Sean was the way to go. Because I think that's very fucking disrespectful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think he went about it because he felt that when he put on the Trump hat that they started to go against him. But if I'm Big Sean and you putting on, first of all, I don't agree with the Trump shit. That's one. But you kind of wilding, bro. Like no kizzy. you just wilding. You wild, Kanye. You always been wild, but you're a little too wild for me. And I want you to kind of, you know, almost come back to your roots in a way.
I kind of disagree. It was no, I agree that it was the wrong way to come at Big Sean, but is Kanye. He just gonna be very frontline about it.
Yeah, that is true.
As far as the John Legend Big Sean combo hit that he did,
yeah,
I'm waiting to hear what they have to say about that. So I remember he said they're both sellouts because, you know, once I had the red hat on and I start running, the Democrats got them to, you know, speak down on me and like start coming at me. And he was like, that's some real sellout shit.
Yeah, and I don't think that Big Sean necessarily had Democrats come after him. I think he just wanted to say, I don't even know what he said, but probably wanted to say something because, yo, you wildin', bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and
Trump, nigga?
I'm waiting to hear what they got to say about that. I mean, it's T.I. said something that was very enlightening to me when he was asked, what side do you side with? Because T.I. was doing, as you remember, them songs with Kanye when Kanye had on that red hat.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, they were at a table. They weren't even in a studio. It was just everyone had to shut the fuck up while they record their verse. And then next person, T.I. come up, do his, and Kanye come, all that.
So just going back and forth. I remember that.
Yeah, T.I. was actually like, who do you align with? He was like, I am middle of the road. At my heart, I am Democratic. I believe in the little people and helping those. But Republicans do make it so that those with money keep their money and keep making more of it. So I fall into that category, and I then use that money to help out my community. Didn't attack Kanye or anything. He was just like, I ain't rocking with the red hat. I'm not rocking with Trump, but I'm not saying I'm against all Republicans.
Exactly.
And I just want to hear John Legend's and Big Sean's side of it. I want to hear what was going on.
They probably do have a side. Big Sean's gonna go on DrinkChamps again next, I think.
That would be great. I would like to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
See how he doing. See how his mental health is doing. I know he's been going through it. After I told him that Dark Sky Paradise was his peak. And I told people that niggas that we mutually know thought I was crazy. I'm like, 2088 is trash. I decided was for the radio. And what's his new one? Detroit 2. Detroit 2 is him trying to come back to the fold. That's what that is.
He has a new little album out with Hit Boy, I think. I kind of want to listen to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. No. Dark Sky Paradise. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that Detroit is his best album.
But Dark Sky Paradise, bam, right there.
That's his best album.
Right there. Exactly.
Now the second thing, we already brought it up, but my biggest honestly qualm with Kanye, and it's pretty new, is just all this Trump shit. because since he is Kanye West, he hasn't had to answer for it.
Yeah.
And since he's this erratic person, he doesn't answer for it because we just think, oh, it's just Kanye, it's just a phase, whatever. No one has asked him, not really, what do you like about Trump? They probably asked him that, and he probably said, oh, he's just like me. He's a grinder, and he got to where
he'll go off topic very easily.
Yeah. But but the thing is, you gotta be like, no. Let's go back to that. What is it for real you like about Trump? Do you like his border wall policy? Like, I want to know what's the details, bro, because this is a whole big 180 from what you would rap about in the past with late registration and college dropout. Yep. You even have a line called, what does it say? Something Spalding bald something. Donald Trump stealing dollars from y'all,
I'm so appalled. Bald and spald. Donald Trump stealing dollars from all.
Yeah, it's something in front of that. Like that. It's something, but yeah, he's saying like Donald Trump stealing dollars from y'all, and I don't get what I mean, you can not like the Democrats, whatever. So that means you just turn and just go like over there and just want to fuck with Trump, I guess. Which is, I just think that's not. I don't think he put enough thought into what he was doing and what he was trying to represent. Yeah. I just didn't think he didn't put enough thought into it.
He was a transformer. He just decided to be a Decepticon. But hey, to his credit, Decepticons got the best weapons.
They do got the best weapons. They do.
They got the best.
And Republicans apparently do have the best weapons too.
I don't mean to get political, but Democrats play too safe.
They do.
I'm middle of the road personally because I don't like Republicans because a lot of them are racist, asshole, inbred fucks.
Yeah.
And they keep pushing things that make sure that people like them get money. I like Democrats because shit, I'm from the bottom. I came from the bottom in humble means, but Democrats, they stop being put fight.
Yeah,
they just not in the mouth.
Yeah,
break his nose,
homeboy. As Black folks, we got Joe Biden in there, but we almost a year and a half into the election, and there's no thank you for being the one that put him in office. You
gotta thank Black people.
Even Kanye said, Kamala Harris got 94% of the Black woman vote, and you ain't seen her since the inauguration.
You would have thought Drake was running.
Yeah, you would have thought Drake was running. All them girls that voted for Joe Biden.
Hey, that man was funny though.
That was funny.
Like, yeah, we still ain't seen Kamala. And you can hear, if you rewind that part, you can hear people in the background, like the producers, trying to tell Nori and DJ EFN, like, get them off of that, because Nori was then saying, like, I'm trying to lead away from it. Yeah, I'm trying to lead away from it. But when that was going on, he was like, yeah, y'all ain't seen Kamala since she got elected. But then she, wait, y'all saw her Whole Foods or something? Like, nah, she got 94% of the Black female vote. You would have thought Drake was running. I thought that shit was hilarious.
That shit was hilarious.
As fucked up as that sounds, is it a lie though?
It wasn't.
You haven't seen neither of these people.
Yeah, you ain't. You ain't seen them, and there has been no reciprocation towards us.
It's gonna be a moment because.
But I mean, I would, that's what I was honestly voting for in the first place. Was the one thing I got to do is get this man Donald Trump out of this shit, because
Joe is the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, but even though he ain't doing shit, which he needs to for real do something, or niggas is gonna vote his ass out.
It could have been worse.
But Donald, I need to get that man out of my fucking sight. I need him to not have fucking power, because he's a despicable human being.
Feels good not seeing what executive order was signed today.
Exactly. Not dealing with whatever he was gonna try to do.
Man,
but
that shit.
Yeah, Kanye, I don't think he, since he's Kanye West, he doesn't really have to answer to that. And I feel like he should be able to answer to that. Someone needs to push him and be like, why do you support him? And what is it about him? Ask him 5 questions on it. Don't just ask him one time and then move on to something else. You got to keep going about that, because he's way too influential. He's way too big to not be pressed on that,
Exactly. We gotta know. It ain't all Republicans are bad. It's just a lot.
It's just a lot. Yeah.
It's just a lot because they to be a candidate from your party to run for president, you got to go against your own like-minded peers, and then there's got to be a vote amongst your own peers on like which Republican are we gonna have doing it. That's why I think the elections is the NBA. It's all like don't talk to me until we get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
When I see the starting 8 and all that shit, and they on stage, that's when I care. Because at the moment, it's like, oh, this shit, Pennsylvania's going against Delaware right now. I don't give a fuck. When the starting 8 are on stage for Republicans and starting 8 for Democrats, that's when I pay attention. Because it's like, somebody out of this group has a plan. And fortunately or unfortunately, for better or for worse, it's going to be a plan that we're all going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
And y'all let me grab him by the pussy Trump into office. And that was a fun 4 years.
Yeah, that was fucking terrible for it. It was just, it honestly got people, awoken into politics, but some for good, most for bad though. It's like he injected, okay, I'll try and get off Trump, but he injected, like he politicized every single thing he touched. It's like almost like he was Midas, He touched something that turned to gold. He touched his wife that turned to gold. Remember that story? Is that a Bible story? Was that from the Bible or no?
I think it was a Bible story.
Yeah.
It had to do with like greed and how greed will be your downfall. And
yeah. Because he touched his wife.
He touched himself. And no, he couldn't touch himself and turn to gold, but anything else he touches turns to gold. Yeah. So he was lonely.
Yeah.
But he was the richest man in the kingdom, but there was no kingdom no more.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just everything he touched or talked about injected, like separate, like tribalism politics into whatever he talked about. He talked about the NBA, the NFL, kneeling and all that. He just injected politics. He put more politics more than Colin Kaepernick did. Shit, into it. So
exactly.
Anyways, but yeah, I just think Ye needs to, kind of talk about that a little bit more and really delve deep into why, like who, what, when, where, and why.
Yeah, exactly. And I would like to know that.
Get specific with them.
Leading on, speaking on things that we don't really like. I think it's time for the final segment of the podcast.
The final segment, because I got a fucking doozy. I can tell you that right now.
You want to go last then?
No, I'll go last. Because
okay, cool. Yeah, mine ain't really that strong because I kind of already said it.
I'm about to pop.
Mine is
What you got on your mind, Edward? What's on your mind, on your chest? You got something to say?
It's about you niggas.
Oh shit!
All y'all niggas.
Damn it! All right, here we go.
First of all, if you're one of them people that believe like, oh, I can't give up my number, that's private. Shut the fuck up. Your life is social media now. That's your life. Your life is now digital. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
You're in the metaverse.
Yeah, that's it. You're in the metaverse. Your phone number is the last thing I need to get in contact with you. Or I can there's like 40 different ways I can get at a person. Okay, I'm about that life.
I'm about it.
So if I ask for your number, or if I give in and you don't, you're like, oh no, that's a bit private, but you can have my Instagram. Your Instagram has your number listed too. Or I can go to your Facebook where you listed the shit back in 2012. You're like, oh, it's just a little shout out like that. So shut the fuck up. Okay. First of all, shut the fuck up. I can get your number. Okay. Okay. That ain't got to do with that's a 3-week-old rant. I just wanted to reiterate that. Okay. That shouldn't matter. Here's where my thing is. If I'm texting y'all people, I need my text back within the hour.
Within the hour.
You too, Ted. Everybody.
I'm called out.
Everybody.
I'm getting called out.
I'm out here trying to get businesses going with us.
Oh my
this ain't just guided towards you, but you in it too.
No, I'm in
everybody. Anyone who got a text from me.
Fucking in it.
Give me that text back because I know y'all on y'all phones. I know y'all on y'all phone. Y'all on y'all phone. I just stated earlier, y'all looking at ass and titties. I know. I seen it on Twitter. I know who you trying to fuck on. I know. So I know that that notification. Boop boop. Ed texted. This, that, and the third. All that. I need my reply back within the hour. It can be like, oh, let me hit you back later.
He's high maintenance.
I'm like, all right, cool. Because I see the green dots on y'all IGs and y'all Facebook.
Oh, the green dots on the IGs. Yeah. He's that guy. He's looking.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be watching. I'm trying to. This is when I'm texting people. A lot of the times, not all the times, but a lot of the times, it's let me get the claw out to show how severe and serious I am.
Oh, not the claw.
These are business talks that I'm trying to have. So I got a question. Are y'all trying to be the people that just watch other people make it, or are y'all trying to be the people that make it? Because I got enough friends that like watching fucking Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and Jameis Winston and fucking Jordan Fisher and Asu and Nicewig and Nade Shot and Cloud9 esports team. What I'm trying to say is there's people that are just, they watch and they get enamored by other people, which is great. That's needed in the world. That's a thing. But those people can also become one of those people that can be watched and admired by and supported by. And I'm trying to hit y'all up for some business ventures and decisions out here. And y'all ain't hit me back.
Yeah.
But I see that you like ass and titties on Twitter. I saw that. I saw her, and she ain't even all that fine.
Damn.
She ain't even all. And if she is all that fine, I guarantee you, she got a shallow personality.
Damn.
Trust me, I know. All she watches is Babe the Pig and Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride. You can't have a conversation with her. You can have one with me though about this bag. I'm trying to get to the money bag, yo. Bars right there. Stop playing. I feel. Nah, this ain't got nothing to do with you, Grim, but I let me get your number, Grim. Let me get that number. Shout out to the people watching live on twitch.tv/DTed Mosby or twitch.tv/Dead Nemesis. You know, you drop the A like the weekend or like a bad bitch over there at the county fair throwing it. So
at the county fair, this is terrible.
At the county fair. Hey,
why is she at the county fair?
Don't sleep on them county fairs. I'm telling you, county fairs and teachers' parties, you're gonna find the baddest people ever.
What? Fried Oreos and ass? This is terrible.
Wow! Or fucking midterm exams and ass, whichever one is your vice.
It's like 9:30 p.m. at the Anime Expo.
Don't even get me started.
Don't even stay at an Anime Expo until at least 7:30. Like that's what I'm calling it quits.
I think I got a Megumi pregnant.
Oh God, that is disgusting.
Shout out to y'all who know who that character is.
I can't. No.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
She was nice. Yeah, I think she's pregnant and she ain't got my number. But she can get my number because I ain't no big. I ain't like, hey, you can have my number.
I was talking about
right back to square one, aren't we?
At 9:30, I'm talking about the hentai screenings that be at anime expos because they be doing that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I was at Phoenix Con. I think it was at Phoenix Comic Con, and we were about to leave.
You thought it was a Nat Geo about octopuses?
No,
octopi?
I just saw the schedule and it says something about some tentacle hentai shit screening going on at 9:30 p.m. It was like the last event. And I was done. I was disgusted just from the schedule and I was done. And I don't know, something about, there's a smell in Comic-Con. You know that smell? If you go there's a smell.
Yeah, must.
It's a must. It's a
vinegary balls.
Oh God,
these niggas and bitches are not washing.
Yeah, and it's like the one time the dude that stays in front of his computer all day goes out, and more power to you. But sir, let's use personal hygiene.
Take a shot. There was a what's the name that was canceled just because of that. A esports event.
Really? Oh God, I can imagine.
It wasn't nothing big, but it was just what was it? I think Tekken, Street Fighter, and Killer Instinct, something small. But they canceled it because the smell was so pungent. Like can just it cuts through everything.
Yeah, it was.
And that
pungent is the word to use.
Yeah, that's the word to use. You got to let them know y'all are pungent.
Yeah, y'all stank.
But I fuck with y'all, but y'all stink. Just fucking take a shot. Like,
they giving gamers a bad name.
They do. You ain't supposed to be smelling like the old school throwback bag of Doritos.
Yeah, and Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew. Yeah, that's no. But yeah, just hit me back. Hit me back.
Hit Edward back.
That's within the hour.
Damn.
Matter of fact, this is gonna wrap it all up. When you see my text, you better look at it the same way you would look at your mom's text. Well, I gotta hit her back.
I gotta be immediate response.
This is business we're talking about. This is $1,000 business, multi-$1,000 business, possibly. You know, I'm just being honest. I'm trying to get to multi-million, then million, then trillion, and then me and Kanye can be friends, and then I can go hang out on, be peers. But I want to be on the pier of Leonardo DiCaprio's boat with the maritime, like all that, you know. You feel me?
Blanket NDAs, you know.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want no NDAs. I want Billie Eilish, Kirsten Dunst, and present day Cyndi Lauper on the boat.
What? Those are three of the randomest white women in the world. Okay.
Yes. And I want all three. All three.
What are y'all gonna have a round table? Like what are y'all gonna
you
discuss?
You can call it that if you want.
Oh my god. Okay. This is a wild.
We're gonna need a round table.
Imagine you walk into a room and there's Billie Eilish, Kirsten Dunst, and Cyndi Lauper.
Present day.
These are Caucasian women that probably didn't need to know each other. But I digress.
Girls just want to have fun. I'm here.
I guess. They
the ring of pogs. Yes, exactly.
That's terrible.
Exactly. These are amazing times. I want that. That's my goal. Leo can have all them 17 and 18-year-old, really 17-year-olds. And that's why he the only celebrity in the world that got a maritime lawyer.
Listen, Leo
that lawyer knows bird law and maritime law like the back of his or her hand.
Leo DiCap. First of all, I want to see his new movie that's going to come out with Jennifer Lawrence and Timothée Chalamet. First of all, Chalamet is having a year. Let's just say that he's having a great year. Dune is big. He's in a Wes Anderson movie. He's about to be Willy Wonka. He's in that Netflix movie with Leo and
Wes Anderson, the horror director.
No, that's Wes Craven.
Oh,
Wes Anderson is like the Grand Budapest Hotel. He has the same directorial style.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like it's like comedy, but it's very like almost like a fantasy movie, like in a way. Like it's a lot of colors and a lot of an offbeat writing. He's a
my bad.
It's
Wes Craven. I mean, if you made more recent movies and stop letting James Wan shit on your shit, then I would remember you.
Shout out James Wan. But yeah, let's text the man back.
Yeah,
I'm always on time. Just know that about me. Just know that about me, chat.
The claw will know.
Excuse me.
Best 14.
I don't know why I'm burping so much when I'm just drinking water. I don't know what's going on. But okay, all right. Listen, I've been thinking about this fucking rant all week, and I need to say something. I got something to say, and it has to do with a. Listen, okay. I know we want to be happy. You know, you get divorced, right? And you want to be happy with people and you want to find love again. And that's cool, Kim. That's cool, Kim. But let me talk to you real quick, Kim. Okay? Listen, Ms. Kardashian West, please. I swear to God. All these fucking little rumors about you fucking with Pete Davidson and shit, I'm gonna need that to not be true. And first of all, I don't believe it. I don't believe none of it. I don't believe that I don't even want to look at the picture of them holding hands on the roller coaster. I don't even want to look at the article talking about she went over to Staten Island on his place and then they had a rooftop dinner and all that. I didn't read it even though I read it and I know all those details, but I didn't read it. Fuck it. Fuck you if you thought I read it. Fuck you. Listen, this needs to not happen. I'm going to need to shut it down. I need to get in touch with Kris Jenner immediately, and we need to shut this down, okay? Because this is not going to happen. I'm tired of this shit. I already went through it with Ariana. I didn't even barely like Pete Davidson then. Okay. I don't fuck with it. I don't agree with this relationship. I need to get in touch with someone. And it's not a relationship. I'm in denial. It's not a relationship. They're just fucking friends. He's funny guy. He has tattoos. That's it. That's the extent of the relationship. I feel like Northwest is as old as Pete Davidson or some shit. Goddamn. The nigga's not funny. Okay, let's start there. The nigga's not funny.
I want to know what he's saying to these women when they come to New York.
I don't know. And there's a rumor about Pete Davidson. I don't know. Ariana honestly started it, and it might be just true that he's a fucking well-endowed man, I guess. But listen, fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Kim, let's cut this out. We're gonna cut this out right now. Let's go back to Calabasas. Let's regroup. Let's meet up with Tracy. Let's meet up with the PR team. Let's get everybody in there, and we're gonna cut this shit out. Okay? Let's shut all this rumor shit down, because she ain't shutting rumors down. And I know we dealing with tragedies right now. I know. Keep all that, let's keep all that in play. But we gotta shut this Pete shit down. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. So that's just my little rant. I feel a little lighter because I got that off my chest. But this needs to not happen, and we need to have some the authorities need to be called. Another thing too, I loved when Kanye said in the interview, what did he say? Oh, that's my family, Hulu. Yeah, that's Hulu. My family, Hulu. He said it 3 times. I love that he said it 3 times.
The fucking nanny.
That's my family, Hulu.
Fucking paid love. It's my family, Hulu.
I don't like that PR girl.
I don't fuck with her.
I don't fuck with her. I've always said that Kanye I don't know if he tries to be funny, I don't think it hits, but when he's just talking, it's the funniest shit ever. He's so funny.
He ain't trying to be funny.
He didn't try to. He's serious, but he's hilarious. He's hilarious, man. But
like when he asked if they saw Kamala at Whole Foods or something, he wasn't trying to joke. He really want to know. Y'all saw her at Whole Foods or something?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Oh my God, he's hilarious. But Kanye, I need you to step in at this point. Let's step in. Let's go to New York. Fly to New York. We need to get this situated because this Pete shit, I'm not rocking with it. Okay, we can't do this.
I'm like, what's going? I guess it might be the Ariana Grande thing.
Yeah,
but
I mean, whatever.
I just don't get it. Like, I ain't got nothing against him. I don't get it. And then he's from the most racist borough in New York.
Yeah,
and that's like that. I don't know why, but every time he goes,
he hates that place too. I think he always talks shit about Staten Island.
Yeah, he be talking shit about it, but he takes all his friends there. He took Charlemagne to his house before. Yeah. Kim apparently. He took what's the name to the house. Ariana to the house before. He be showing off the house all the time, and I'm like, what? Why do we keep going to Staten Island?
Yeah,
let's go to Harlem or Brooklyn. Yeah, I fuck with Harlem and Brooklyn.
All in all, listen, let's just go home to the children, Kim, and let's figure this out. The Hulu
that girl
cameras.
Dressed up as Megumi was probably a Puerto Rican from Queens. Now that I think about it.
Oh my God,
I need to go to Queens.
Yeah, I want to go to New York, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Flatbush. I want to go to Michi Darko's Juice Bar and drink juice and smoke weed.
That nigga is putting allegedly MDMA in everybody's white gummies.
That's terrible. And they're white gummies. That's funny.
Oh shit!
But let's just get home. Let's just get home, Kimberly.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up.
That'll Saran wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said at the beginning, like we talked about at first, all our condolences and our hearts do go out to all 8 people that were died at that tragedy, man. Because it's something hard to live with.
Hopefully that kid does make it out of the ICU.
Yeah, I'm definitely that. It's a 9-year-old child too.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. But thank y'all again for showing up, for tuning in, for being here. Shout out to the Twitch chat. Shout out to if you want to watch us live, because you got to get it live. Got to hit them with the lives. It's make sure to tune in every Monday. Sometimes we do it on Tuesday, but we try to let y'all know. Twitch.tv/Dead Twitch.tv/The Ted Mosby, Mosbee, and Dead Nemesis is DED Nemesis. Drop the A like some ass at the county fair, apparently.
I'm telling you, they be at the county fair.
At the county
Any
fair.
party that has teachers in it. And anime expos.
I was in love with one of my teachers when I was in high school. True story. No one asked me which one. But yeah, shout out. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being you. And thank y'all for tuning in. Stay yourself, be yourself, love yourself, because who the fuck else is going to, you know?
Stay up, stay safe, stay blessed.
Don't cough in nobody's face. That's my word of advice this week. Because I actually told somebody to cough in somebody's face if they were because they were at a concert tonight, and if anybody was like getting close to them, just cough in their face.
Oh my god!
But I'm regretting that now, I guess. So don't do it. But I mean, imagine it if you like at a concert and people is just near you. You trying to like, all right, this is weird. Just start coughing. Nigga's face. And literally scream COVID-19. I'm unvaccinated. And you just cough it in people's face. They'll back up.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, I'm going to back up because that person is crazy.
But you might get somebody that's also in your same situation coming up to you. We're unvaccinated.
And it's like a big thing. Oh my god. Speaking of being vaccinated, unvaccinated, Mr. Aaron Rodgers lied, and he's a liar, and that's all I gotta say.
This nigga was dressed as John Wick, listening to Pooh Shiesty one night,
and spreading COVID.
And the next morning, he came into work, said, "I'm not coming to work. I got COVID,
y'all. What?
You said he was vaccinated." Nah, I was immunized. I did the Joe Rogan thing. I ate an elk liver and took some horse tranquilizers.
If you tell Joe Rogan he can't talk about elk on no more, he gonna fucking
he gonna go mad.
Jesus Christ, bro. We get it. He
advocates for liver.
Oh my god, we get it. Elk. I want to taste it. It looked good, but Jesus Christ, calm down.
I've had elk meat like in jerky form, but I've never had elk liver.
I want to have. I mean, it looked like he cooked the meat though. Like it looked like a steak. He be posting a lot. It looks good.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I know he goes out in the woods, kills an elk, cuts it open, pulls out the liver, and then cuts the liver up and then put it in the pan.
Yeah. But anyway, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being you. Keep on grinding, children. Peace.